Welcome back. Let's go ahead and open our static template of HTML in Visual Studio Code Editor. For that, click on File and then you can click on New Window. By doing this, you can have two Visual Studio instances running. So in one, we have our theme, WordPress theme files. In another, we will have the static files. So in a new window, just click on File and open folder and open the folder where you have kept your static HTML template. For me, I can open it via open recents and then it's going to open me that. So there I have my file. So if I can go and I can go to the browser and then try to see how it looks. So for that I need to copy the path. So I will copy the path until the index.html. I will copy that and open new window and paste it here. Hit enter. So this is how it looks now, which is great. But as a next step, what we have to do is we have to make sure the header section, this header section and the footer section are not getting repeated to every time, which means that we have to grab this header section and footer section and put them in our header.php and footer.php of our WordPress theme and only keep this section which is common in our front page. So before we even do that, first we need to make sure our static template that we have downloaded, we fix that first and then go ahead and copy paste the content in our header PHP and footer PHP. So if I would look at my index.html, so this is the section which I wanted, which is the header section. This is the section which I wanted to take and put it in my header PHP. But if you observe, this section also contains this banner and it also has this particular piece which is the intro section, and I don't want this banner section and this intro section to be repeated in my header. Hence we have to take them out first in our static template before we even touch our header PHP and footer PHP of our theme. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to grab this section, the whole section out. We'll cut this, go to my main section, and in the main section what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside my main section and paste that content. So if we look at this section, it is the main section. So right before this, what I want to do is I want to create a class called div and style that class with a class of row, because row is already being defined, its styling has been already defined. And now I will paste the content here. Save this. Next is we also need to bring this banner out. So I will cut this whole section of the banner and paste it here. So the banner was that section which was, let me paste it here and then show you. So this was the banner section from here until here, and this was the banner section from top until here, with included this intro block. So banner and then intro. So these two sections we took out now, banner and the intro section. And if you see, this intro section has this data. But then now let's go ahead and refresh and see. Let me duplicate this. And if you see, it should look like this, but our template has broken. And this happens if you do this kind of movement of the template or markup. But this is important. This was important. We had to do this. The reason is we don't want to do these changes once we have moved our markup to our PHP files. So let's go ahead and fix the styling issues. So if I click on this and try to inspect here. Let's see what is happening, why our styling is broken. So in the page wrap, let's check. So in the banner, I see that there is a margin added. So if I click this, it's gone. That's great. Perfect. And let's see why this is looking black. So if I click here, maybe go here, there is a row. In the row, let me try to apply background color as white. Perfect. So if we do these changes, I think we are good and our page looks good. So let me do that. So I will quickly go ahead and copy this. Go to my markup template. So this was the row. So what I'm going to do is style. You can also create a style class and put the style, that particular style class, in this main CSS file, and then you can apply this class here. I will just for now use inline styling because it is just one property. And remember, we also had to remove this margin for EM from the banner tag. So let's go ahead and refresh the page to see if everything is fixed. So now everything looks perfect and everything is fixed, which is great. It looks like earlier. So we are now good to go ahead and move our template files to header.php and footer.php for the top and the bottom section. Let's do that in the next video. Thank you.